Welcome, Pisces Soul Travelers, Snow Moon Blessings, and welcome to the Venusian Empress Oracle. You are joining Priestess Melissa. We are going to check into the energies of the Snow Moon. In the Farmer's Almanac, that is the time that marks a month from when that full moon presents itself. Is supposed to be the largest snowfall in the Northern Hemisphere, all right? So that means that I feel like that's a time of an energy where things can really boost up whatever is going to, it's almost like the straw that breaks the camel's back kind of energy, right? So something's got to give kind of situation. You're moving into a new season, out of, again, the winter into the spring. It's time for things to really get going in your life. Perhaps you could be feeling, all right, so we're going to look at all of those energies. The wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards are going to give us our main energy, the main message, and then whether it's in the upright or reverse is going to give us a further meaning on all of that. We're also going to use the Moonology cards to get 4 cards out, looking at what may be coming up for you at this time around this full moon. Also, what is a possible solution to something that is going on at this time for you. And then also we'll look at advice and future outcome of this situation. We'll be looking at the holographic tarot to clarify all the Moonology cards a bit further. You could be holding back, from someone today, or someone's holding back from you, but I feel like this could be you, all right? Maybe, I almost heard saving your pennies so that you can make a plan, to get out of a situation perhaps that, isn't good for you, very toxic. Maybe this person has cheated on you, has stolen from you, lied to you. You may have thought they were your happily ever after at one time, but may be feeling like you weren't careful about what you wished for. That type of energy, right? You know how they say, be careful what you wish for, all right? And so maybe you really thought this person was all that, and now you're trying to get away. All right, so we're going to be looking also at the Divine Doors message cards to get some advice moving forward from this reading for you, Pisces. Also, we will look at the Lover's Oracle cards and get some love advice at the end of the reading. And do get your question ready, because we will ask a yes or no question at the very end, all right? So these are general readings, which may or may not resonate with everyone, but if any of it resonates with you, thank you so much for hitting the like button. And also, do check these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign video, or signs, and your placements, And also, guys, if you need a personal reading so you can get specific messages for you, definitely reach out at VenusianWays.org, the only way to get a reading. And thank you so much to the angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides. Show us what we need to know for the beautiful Pisces. Thank you. Shout out to you, Pisces. I'm truly appreciative of you for all of the likes, comments, shares, and donations. Let me know how these readings are resonating with you down in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell notification so you don't miss any of the readings I put out. 19 a week, 12 for each zodiac sign, or 1 for each zodiac sign, and 1 for each day of the week. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. For Pisces, please. Well, this one came out also for Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, check that out. So I always like to get your own individual energy. So we're going to do that again. For Pisces, show us what we need to know, please. For Pisces. All right, the Hungry Ghost. All right. And the Word Lord in reverse. But we're going to look at the Hungry Ghost. So it could be somebody coming back from the past, but not being honest still with that 7 of Swords energy, most likely. The Eyes of Beauty. Yeah, I feel like somebody's got a veil, or maybe trying to put a veil over your eyes, or cause you to look through some rose-colored glasses kind of situation. And the Eagle King, the big picture, and angelic help. So this person, it was in reverse when I saw it. So it may seem like this person doesn't want you to see exactly what's going on. They just want to get back in there. Hey, remember all the good times, you know? They hope you've forgotten about all the bad things that could have happened. Obsessions, you could have been obsessed over this person or them over you. Scarcity consciousness and attachment. So any of these could be things that you're feeling, attachments to a person still or someone else to you. Obsessiveness, all right. 14 coming to a 5. Seem to be relationship related so far in these readings. All right, so let's see here. When the hungry ghosts appear on your path, they may not at first seem like allies because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of the true present, if I can speak. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They are masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. So is there something in your life that's repetitive that needs to be cut out, perhaps? The message is for you to examine whether you are doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. This time it will be different, and I have control over this, are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking, surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all the pains, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The hungry ghosts also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They are asking you to become aware. So it's like the ghosts are like all the things that you want your life to be, is what I feel this is. You know what I mean? So it's like everything you want is like a mirage, and it's like you never quite get to the goal, or you know what I mean? Cross the finish line. They're asking you to become aware of what others want, and what the culture dictates will make you happy may not be what is best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. All right? Because we want to live the real life, not just the dream, right? A lot of people say living the dream, but what about living the reality and being happy in that? So it's about seeing the bigger picture, communicating what you really want, keeping your word, and making others, stand in their integrity as well, or just basically saying, we're not going to entertain figments of our imagination, right? We want reality. We want the real stuff. That's what I'm talking about, Pisces. Yes, hit the like button if you agree. It's time to stop living in the past and stop, thinking so much about the future, but to really be aware of the present moment. So what is something that could be coming up for you around this time? A win-win outcome is forecast. Well, whatever it is that's coming up, this Libra energy, it could be a person, all right? But it's basically saying that it is going to be balanced out, whatever this is. So this ghost, whether it be a person or whether it be something that you always seem to deal with from time to time, expect powerful change. Beautiful. I love that. So what is the solution to a potential problem you could be dealing with at this time? Interesting. We had Scorpio energy come out. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So this is all about working on your emotions and not being afraid, to let things go perhaps and not keep going in the same cycle. Let things get balanced out so that you can feel better. A new romantic cycle begins. Interesting. And then we also had come out actually, I'm going to shuffle this. I did see that, and then after it came out, I saw the other card. But let us look at what is the advice around all of this. So a win-win outcome is forecast with whatever it is you're dealing with at this time. and also working through your fears. So definitely you're going to have to be in a good place to be able to navigate this. All right, try to stay present once again. Advice: bring love into the situation. Aquarius energy. Confidence is your key to success. So this is about, again, really, I think honoring yourself is what I get with this more than anything. Like not beating yourself up for things that haven't worked out in the past, perhaps. And maybe that's kind of partly what you're thinking about in relation to the future. Like I've gotten, to a certain age and I've had opportunity, or time to be able to really devote to this, and maybe I've just slacked a little bit on it, right? But it doesn't mean that just because you're old or whatever that you can't accomplish things. You know what I mean? Because you actually gain more wisdom. You have so much more to offer, because of everything that you've been through. So it's kind of like using our pain to help serve us and, in better ways, and even to help other people, again, the bigger picture, right? Yep, angelic help. So what is the future outcome for this situation? Future outcome for Pisces, please. I saw this earlier. Came out with another card, which is why I didn't take it. So they want you to remember that nothing is yet set in stone. So when it comes to manifestation, it doesn't happen right away. Even if we have a really strong emotion, there is still that time lag just because of the third dimensional aspect, of how things work, energetically speaking. So, but this is also saying that we can change this energy around and make it a win. If you can just keep your energy in the right place and not be scared, it's like just keep on patting yourself on the back, the bringing love into the situation, saying you're doing a great job, and definitely you do pat yourself on the back, even literally, or high five yourself in the mirror. You'd be surprised neurologically how that starts changing your brain around. All right, look at the bigger picture with this Sagittarius energy. Keep it focused in the right way, always looking up, all right? We're never going backwards. Don't let pride get in your way. Leo energy also coming out here today. All to be aware of, all right? So if you're going to use your energy for anything, it's kind of like, how some people go do a workout or whatever. If you found yourself in this toxic situation, which it definitely looks like could be the case, I have never seen that cut in the cards before. Lovers and devil. So that almost gave me that thin line. It's a thin line between love and hate. Right? You really thought this person was your everything, your happily ever after. But it looks to me like you may have found something hidden beneath the surface in this situation, right? But maybe it's working through the fears that you can have love again and that everything can be balanced out, right? It's going to take a lot to be able to, perhaps at this time, help yourself to feel that energy before it happens. And that's the part that we have to learn to master, if you will. That's why that bring love into the situation. So, it's kind of like, how would a good friend or a good mother help you through a situation where you were really distressed? They would support and, love you, comfort you, but also tell you what you need to do. And that's what you would do to yourself, or what you should do. You know what I mean? A win-win outcome is forecast. Whew. Definitely feeling stuck here with this needing to heal energy. Hanged Man in reverse and Star in reverse. Woo. So a win-win outcome is forecast, even in the midst of some crazy stuff that may be happening, and your energy may be quite off at this time. You may not know if you're coming or going. Kind of like, am I in the past? Am I in the future? You don't even know where you're at, even when you're in the present type energy. Could be dealing with some money loss right now, also at this time, or something of that nature. Yeah. I think what this is saying, you know, is like if you don't choose to move out of this energy, it's going to continue to affect the blessings that Spirit's trying to bring in for you. You know, it's like heart as light as a feather, right? And the scales are going to be balanced. Your heart against that feather, and would it be that light? Or do you still have healing that needs to be done? You know what I mean? So that you can move forward in your life and accept these and move into these abundant opportunities that Spirit has waiting for you. But instead, you're stuck in this tree. All right? So, work through your fears. We have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So definitely fears, maybe you're, again, having those money concerns, that lack mentality. Did we have, yes, scarcity consciousness. So maybe you're feeling like you're not going to have enough money, like you have more going out than you have coming in, perhaps. Right? So maybe that could be what's going on here today. And somebody, it's almost like the only way, maybe sometimes you feel like the only way to be taken care of and to have what you need is to be with somebody, you know? That's the only way that financially things will be easier for you. But that always seems to get you into these situations that you don't want to get yourself back into, right? Like, am I going to ever have a good relationship? You know, the future aspect, and then for the past, it's like, well, this is all I've ever seen or known or experienced personally up until now. So with bringing love into the situation, it's by saying no to these toxic people, situations, things. Like it said, whatever it is that we need to walk away from. And it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy coming out here today with that King of Wands in reverse. Saying no to controlling people and substances and things like that nature. This is rising from the dead. This is you, rebirth energy, all right? And very, very key to be seen here. Also, next to the devil in reverse, the tower had to come down around this situation. All right, so the advice is the tower has to come down. Things have to change. We have to emerge from this a totally different person than, you know, and that way this experience can be totally different for you. Okay, but if you are not allowing yourself to be able to see yourself in a loving relationship, you know, and being and feeling like perhaps you're only going to continue to get stuck in these third-party type situations, right? Learning about things behind the scenes. Nothing is yet set in stone, but you have the choice, right? I feel like Spirit's saying this isn't the time, even if this person may be trying to come back, perhaps from the past. You may be getting a lot of messages at this time, but intuitively I feel like something's telling you not to take this offer, all right? Yeah. Definitely could seem like a soulmate. King of Swords energy. So this is about you only accepting the truth in a situation. You know that you're not going to have victory otherwise, right, Pisces? All right, that's true in any case. We definitely can't be dealing with people who that have other people on the side for sure, if that was the case as well. All right, we definitely need to be dealing with people that are in their integrity. So that's going to be very important for you at this time, is to be discerning of the things that have happened in your past, but not to get caught up in that and to think that your future can't be different. And at the same time, not worrying about the future so much that you don't enjoy right now. You know what I mean? So definitely hit the like button if you're resonating. Get some more messages, advice from the Divine Doors message cards. Let me know how these readings are resonating with you below. Distant Dream. Interesting. This card says, the distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so it must be. So your dream is not yet forgotten. It's just waiting for you to allow those doors to burst open and for all of that abundance to flow through for you. So that's all about letting go, right? The past, the future, and being in the now so that we can have even more control over allowing our dreams to not be so distant, but to be here and now for us. What else do we need to know? For Pisces, palmistry coming out in this card. Interesting. So palmistry says, this almost looks like a maze. Isn't that interesting? You like that? Okay. So palmistry says fortune and tarot. Yes, just like now. Maybe you need to get a tarot reading or have somebody look at that. Collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. And it says, listen to the notes of intuition. So this is definitely a time for you to tap in now. Find out more about yourself, perhaps by getting a reading or having somebody read your palm, that kind of thing, right? Tell you more about yourself and perhaps things that have happened to you, things that are, you know, being seen that are meant to happen for you. Palmistry can help tell you more of that. And same thing again, any form of divination, but you know that a person is adept in and they know how to work with their tool of divination, if you will, and their intuition. So in any case, you may be looking into that more. For love, for you, we have imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life, right? Let all of those unwanted ghosts from the past dissolve into that light. It's time for you to live in the here and now. That one on the floor. Sorry if you saw my head. All right, so this says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what others think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself you can be true to others. So this is definitely taking a hard look at yourself, allowing things to be let go at this time, especially if it's people, situations from the past, any addictions, those kinds of things, my friends, because that cycle is over. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. I like it. Are you guys ready to get the answer to your burning question? Well, let us do it then, Pisces. In 3, 2, 1. Here is the answer to your question. It is a yes. It is a yes. I love it for you. Definitely don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notifications. Pisces, stay beautiful, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.